to develop their own personal goals in life, working with them. And this is what our various outstanding staff members do from one day to the next. As he also mentioned, there are 3 components, and I will, of course, touch upon all 3. I'll spend most of the time talking about the programmatic use.
The other thing is, we have a small group of kids here. Why do we need 2 principals? But yet we're getting rid of a counselor, which makes a lot less. And they do help out. That counselor is going to help us. So I just want you to think about that while you're getting rid of that counselor. And as far as Spanish goes, I got neighbors that are Spanish, not French.
I don't think that people here in the district adequately know the mental health needs of our district. The mental health needs of our students are increasing, and just this year alone, we have dealt with such severe issues as multiple suicide threats, multiple hospitalizations, numerous instances of cutting, bullying, sexual harassment, drug usage, depression, anxiety, family issues, peer issues, and mental health issues. All of these issues impact our students every day. We are their support system here at school, as well as the liaison to the community agents. We simply cannot understand how cutting the school counselor is in the best interest of our students. There will be a loss of service to all students pre-K through 12th grade when we reduce to 1 counselor. It is simply not feasible for 1 counselor to handle all of the college planning and scheduling needs, while also being able to handle the other needs that arise on a daily basis.
I use that library constantly and the services of the librarian to meet our Common Core standards. She is often doing like interlibrary loans for me so that I can get class sets of books to teach in my classroom, because the modules don't have like a curriculum or like a literature series that we can use. And the demands of that require them to be reading trade books. And so I need that library services. Not only me, but I know that all the elementary teachers in the high school level use that librarian to get those kinds of books for our students, okay? On top of that, our Chromebook books are a wonderful resource. But many of the things that my students use on the Chromebook are things that we access through that library. And that many of those databases that are available to us now will not be available because we won't have a full-time librarian. And it's my understanding that we need at least a partial librarian here to get those services. Because if we have no librarian at all, those services will not be available. That's my understanding.
We have to come up with a solution to solve the reality of our budget crisis. So I call tonight upon this community, our board members, our teachers, our parents, and everyone, that let's lay it all out on the table tonight. Let's get all of our emotions out here, and let's leave them here tonight when we exit the doors. Let's leave these emotions behind. Let's come to solutions. Let's figure out how we can do what's right for our children and deal with the reality of what we're faced with. Yes, it's important. We need to figure out why. Why did we get here? How did this happen? But not right this minute. Let's figure out how are we going to get through it. Because we will survive.